Hey, what's up guys? My name is Braylon and I wanted to record this video today about a subject that I'm pretty passionate about. And I definitely wanted to record it now while I have all these inspirational thoughts about it and all these different viewpoints. And hopefully the window behind me, it's open. Hopefully that won't interfere with the sound too much. So I'll try to talk clearly. It's raining and stuff like that. So if you hear noises, that's what that is. Well, I tried to reach out to a few people that knew more about this topic today before I did this video. I just been wanting to talk about it really. So I tried to reach out to a few people that I thought knew more about this situation, but I didn't get any answer back. So I'm doing this video now in hopes to, gain a better perspective over what's going on. So I'm going to do my best to explain what I think and my feelings towards the situation. So of course, by now, I'm sure everybody, excuse me, has heard about the Facebook Live situation where there was a man over the Easter weekend who killed somebody. I have not seen the video, and I don't plan to see the video. A lot of people I know have seen the video, and I mean, it's pretty impossible to have a Facebook account and not at least see posts about this video. So yeah, this video has a little bit to do with that, but more so of what that video has caused, which is a grand scale of things, a completely bigger topic that has really raised my attention. So, of course, like any situation, there's always a way that information can get construed, or basically, I was scrolling through Facebook, and we all know the man who went on Facebook Live. There's been pictures of him, and well, there's been these different posts about it. I seen a post the other day saying that it was actually fake, and that is what has started these series of videos. I've seen at least 3 people since that big incident on Easter weekend come out and they're expressing what they think about conspiracy theories. It first started with this man. I'm not sure who he is. I think a friend on my Facebook shared it. Well, this man is recording this video, and the title of the video is what caught my attention. He says the title was Conspiracy Theorist. I hope I don't get tongue tied, but conspiracy theorists are the new sheep. And so this really interested me, so I watched the video. And of course the man was talking about the Facebook Live guy who killed somebody, and he basically was, I'm not really sure the point of this video. I understood what he was saying, and I even agreed with some of it. He was basically talking about conspiracy theorists and what the big deal is about that. Basically saying that if conspiracy theorists aren't careful, they're going to be the new sheep, the new follower, the new brainwashed society. And I understand what he meant by that. And then today, I see another young woman recording another video. I mean, this has really sparked some feelings in people, and they're recording these videos on social media and getting them out there. And so this is why I am recording this video now, because I'm not quite sure why. I mean, I'm sure it's not all of a sudden, because there's always been people who think conspiracy theorists are loony, crazy, anything, but you know what? I consider myself to be a conspiracy theorist. And before we even get any farther in this video, I'm just going to go ahead and read the definition on my phone that I found of conspiracy theory and conspiracy theorist, because, I had my own opinion or view on what conspiracy theories were. I love conspiracy theories, and I'm going to get more into that. But first, just so everyone watching knows roundabout what a conspiracy theory is. So I literally just typed this in, found a good definition, and, I'm going to read it. Okay. So the definition of a conspiracy, let's do theory first. Okay, a conspiracy theory. A theory that explains an event or set of circumstances as the result of a secret plot by usually powerful conspirators. Now, a conspiracy theorist, a person who, works with conspiracy theories, is a person who holds a theory that explains an event or situation as a result of a secret plan by usually powerful people, or groups. So there's an example here. A conspiracy theorist believes that the government is hiding evidence of UFOs. Okay, so if you didn't know, there's a little bit of a better understanding of what a conspiracy theory is and what a conspiracy theorist is. Now, back to me, I would say that I am one. I have always had my I have always had my own way of thinking. I definitely am somebody who is awake and chooses to think on their own versus follow what the crowd is following most, or this idea or that idea. Honestly, that's something that makes me really uncomfortable. If I see everybody going in one direction, it makes me question a different direction to go. I'm just used to doing things differently, and I think things like that have made me more of a conspiracy theorist than maybe what other people are. Well, I do not see a harm in people that look for further truths. I think that, I know I study astrology, and I definitely am aware of what's going on in our universe right now on a soul ascension level. There's a collective conscious happening, and we're all moving up to fifth dimension. We're all, ascending to almost these 2.0 versions of ourselves. All the soul work that we've been doing and all the growth that we've done as human beings creates us to be these, it allows us to be these higher versions of ourselves. And that goes along with what we think, our perceptions, our opinions, things like that. So all around the world, it's been happening for years. We have these groups of people awakening at the same time. Maybe someone here, but they both awaken at the same time. I awakened around 2013 after I finished college, and I didn't have high school weighing me down, getting up every morning at 6 o'clock. I set off on my own journey. I started looking more into astrology, and it just kind of went from there. So we have these people awakening in their own bodies because people have been asleep for so long. And what do I mean by sleep? I mean, there are these people in the world there are still people. There will always be these people who have these perceptions of world and life that allow them to just stay at the same level all the time. These people are comfortable with believing anything that they're told because they just want to feel okay. And then there's these other people who are literally radicals against that idea, who think that there's way more than what we're being told. We're being lied to. We're being brainwashed. We're being manipulated. People that is called the awake society. People who have chosen the path to enlightenment, chosen the path to enlightening their crown chakras and seeing the world through the third eye. And when you see the world through the third eye, you see things like lies. You see things like the puppet society and how everybody's a zombie. So me, I'd rather live my life awake and aware of what's really going on, even if there's only a few select people who are able to do that, because not everybody can handle the truth. But this is what brings me to the topic of conspiracy theorists, because I believe that conspiracy theorists have always been around, always, and they always will be. It's a part of thinking on your own. It's a part of hearing or seeing a situation and just being enlightened enough to know that that's not really why that happened. For example, 9/11. There are conspiracy theorists that think that President Bush is actually behind that, And now, see, for me, it's not exactly about who's wrong or right. I'm just all for abstract thought, So I guess I didn't really take it personal, but I'm just trying to understand why, for the last few days, people have been calling the conspiracy theorists the new sheep, and basically I've been called retarded. Like, you guys are retarded for thinking that. Like, okay, let me get something straight. There's conspiracy theorists, and then there's people who see that as a trend and have an opinion and want to make it true. Now, see, me as a conspiracy theorist, I'm not someone who just jumps online, types in the Illuminati, and then, and makes my own opinion. I actually research and gain my own knowledge and interpretations of these things. And I also am highly intuitive. So, as someone for me who is a Pisces and literally has always been very close to their intuition, it's not a problem for me to just see behind people's ulterior motives. And I mean people, as in situations, relationships, friends, bosses, whatever. I can see it then, but I can also see the lies and deceit in our world and on a universal level. I've been a person like that my entire life. So I basically applaud and encourage any people who are willing to see something for not exactly as it may appear. Because I think more and more people are waking up to the fact that we are being lied to. That our military and our government, and I mean, I actually believe that these are necessary lies. I believe that we have to almost fluff the world up so that it can be lived in. Because if everybody in the world all of a sudden came into the complete knowledge of what's really going on, there'd be chaos everywhere. So I understand why we have these guidelines and rules or whatever, and I understand that there's a pyramid and power, and it's completely corrupt now. What the divine originally planned for this planet is completely corrupt. There's so much, a blasphemy or whatever you want to call it, happening in our world. It was not supposed to go this way, or was it? It's just definitely far off of the path that it was intended to be. But I believe everything happens for a reason also. But for me, I'm just not seeing how, I don't know. I think maybe the videos that I watched were more so aimed at people who are just jumping online and finding these little things out. Like, yeah, I can see where that could be a problem. Those people literally want to cause conflict and maybe want to take a story that is what it is and turn it into that. Just like, the guy that went and killed either 13 people or that one man. Well, there was a post saying that, oh, it's fake. There's no blood on the guy's clothes, and that is a conspiracy theory. See, to me, whether it's true or not, I like when people think for their own selves. I'm not talking about spreading false truth or spreading things that you just pulled out of nowhere. Some people literally, like, they just want to be the cool new guy. They just want to have the new information on a situation. Maybe some people are even looking for money for information, like looking for retweets and popularity. That's not me. I don't give a shit about being popular. I have a brain of my own, which is why I'm recording this video right now, because my brain got to thinking, like, well, what's up? What's wrong with conspiracy theorists? Like, I really do consider myself one of those people. I'm constantly seeing things in a different way, and I get this feeling inside like I'm the only one who knows it. And I don't jump on Facebook and post pictures and stuff like that. What do I do with the information that I know about the world? And I don't even call them conspiracy theories, because I believe my conspiracy theories to be true. Like, I have followed my intuition, and they're so true to me that I don't need to post a picture. And it's like getting them worked up over it. Like, oh, it's not a good feeling to feel like you've been told something that's a lie, because what does that bring to the table, or what does that adjacently mean? It means that, like, because that's the thing that I do. Like, well, if that's not the truth, then why are they doing this? I believe in conspiracy theories. I believe in the conspiracy theories of our government, of my own. I believe that there is a population control. I believe that there is a dividing of our nation right now between races. And I mean, no matter what situation you have, there's always a conspiracy theory, because there's always going to be somebody who sees it differently than what it actually is. Is it a Black Lives Matter movement, or was it just the government trying to distract us from something? The point of a conspiracy theorist is to get the brainwashed society aware. That's why I guess I'm taking this so passionately, is that I believe conspiracy theorists are a very important part of our society. People who have their own brains, people who are awake and see past the delusion that we've been given in this world. If it weren't for some of the conspiracy theorists like we have, like Einstein, I would even consider Martin Luther King a conspiracy theorist, because he knows. It's a part of knowing how the world works, And sometimes there's even conspiracy theories within a conspiracy theory. Kind of like the video I'm doing now. Like, I just feel some overlapping happening. Like, I almost want to tell the people to be careful for the people who have done these videos lashing out at conspiracy theorists. I don't know if they're actually lashing out at conspiracy theorists. I think they're lashing out at the people who are just finding dumb information. Like, it's really a stupidity thing. A lot of the people that I've watched, these 3 videos that have come up on my timeline the last few days after this Easter horrible situation, they're upset and they're angry at how dumb people are. And I say that lightly, that, they've called them ignorant and retarded and all these rude, mean things because, I don't know, they're not using their brains and they're using it in the wrong way, or I really don't know. And that's why I'm doing this video, because if anybody knows more about this situation or more about what the actual topic is, let me know, because I'm here to say that I don't believe it has anything to do with conspiracy theorists. I think those people, I applaud anybody who's a conspiracy theorist. Anybody who has their own brain and knows how the world really works, I applaud what you're doing. If you're doing it in true light, not somebody who just is trying to rustle up a situation. Let well and left alone, or whatever they say. Let it be. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you're somebody who literally is seeing and picking up on, and that's one of the things, is that the man was like, who makes so and so with 20 followers validated? Like, and that's part of being brainwashed. The man was talking about, maybe I could find the video and put it in the comments or something like that, for someone else to, I didn't even watch all of the video because I just couldn't. It was like my energy, it made me feel conflicted. It made me feel like I needed to talk to this man personally. That's why I'm doing this video, because I just feel so passionately about the way that I think about things. And I feel like all of a sudden, or I'm sure conspiracy theorists have always dealt with backlash and dealt with haters and things like that, of course. But to me, it almost feels like, wow, like now people are honing in on the only group or the only type of thinkers in our world that that have saved us, like Martin Luther King and Einstein and anybody else who had their own, it's almost like the flat earth argument. If some guy just believed that, I don't want to sound dumb, but I think it was Columbus who actually figured out that the world was round by exploring, or vice versa, whatever. If somebody wanted to just believe what they were told, and that's what this is what this is about, believing what you're told. But why? I don't believe what I'm told, not unless I tell it to myself. And that's where I develop these conspiracy theories and things like that. So if the man who, once upon a time when and people still believe the world is flat, but if it wasn't for the people who had their own conspiracy theories and had their own ways of thinking, we'd still be living in a world today where people think the world is flat. And there are some people still, but it's been proven that there's hard facts, there's hard scientific research proving that our world is round. It just doesn't make sense for the world to be flat. Now, I'm somebody who's open to all ways of thought. It's probably why I wind up in the situations that I'm in, because I'm literally so kind, and I literally never want anyone to feel belittled for what their perception is bringing them. But I just feel like there's some line to be drawn here. Like, there's conspiracy theorists, and then there's people who are literally just trying to make up a story because of whatever reason. Now, I don't think those people are true conspiracy theorists. Conspiracy theorists are people who try to see the real reason behind a situation and why it happened, because we are aware, and we don't want to add to that society that's just brainwashed and sheep. Conspiracy theorists can't be sheep. I mean, the people that those individuals in the videos were talking about could very well be sheep. It's all about brainwash. It's all about following and not having your own mind. Those are all things I'm against as a conspiracy theorist. Like, I have my own abstract way of thinking towards situations. And I don't just find information that isn't true and then go off of it. No, I reflect on these ideas and I think about it, just like this topic. Like, I just don't see how conspiracies can be a bad thing. I really don't. It really is. I'm just trying to understand why the people are even being considered conspiracy theorists. Like, the people who jump online and find information, and I totally understand what these people were talking about in the video. I get it to a certain extent. Like, I understand the energy that they're coming from. Like, they're just fed up with people not doing their research and people just believing any little lie. But that's almost the point, you know? Like, that's why conspiracy theorists are around. That's why there is such thing as that, because we're aware of the brainwashing happening. We're aware of that there's more truth out there. And so I guess that's why I felt the need to reach out in this video and explain that, you know, because I feel like that's the only thing that has and will continue to save our world, are people who think outside the box. And I'm glad there's a name for those people, conspiracy theorists, I guess, like people who see that the whole truth is not being told, and they actually are able to see the ulterior motive in why the situation happened, like Ebola. You know, it's just so weird how, you know, a disease breaks out and then you never hear about it again. I mean, there are secrets to this world. And there are people who know that, and there are people who don't know that. And it's all up to you. It's, you know, the knowledge that you have is up to you. Either you're okay with what you know, or you're someone like me who knows that there's always more to know about a situation. And it's that reason right there why I don't shun people who think differently. I don't shun abstract ideas. You know, it concerns me that all of a sudden these groups of people are being attacked, and this type of thought is being attacked. I mean, I'm not surprised. Every group of people gets attacked, and I just feel like this is a hidden meaning, man. I think I'm being a conspiracy theorist about this. Like, I literally feel like this new wave of energy is coming. It's trying to hush all the conspiracy theories. It's trying to hush that because it's trying to control the truth that is being spread about the lies that are already existing in this world. So if you're one of those people who are reacting in that way to people trying to reach out and enlighten people, if you're one of those people who think that conspiracy theorists are dumb and stupid, then I need you to message me and explain why. And I'd be more than happy to explain why. I mean, I don't know if I did super good at this video. I just have my own thoughts and opinions about this. And I would not mind discussing this with anybody, because I'm proud of the way that I think. And I'm proud that I'm not somebody who just goes with the flow of things. I create my own flow. And I create my own flow of thought and my own flow of perception and my own opinions. And I'm still able to accept and listen to other people's thoughts and opinions. But I'm definitely going to be doing some more research about this and, you know, reflecting on this topic, and maybe even rewatching some of the videos so that I can have a clearer understanding of what people are thinking about this. I just feel this energy towards the situation, that this is something serious. This is something planned and big. And I feel like information is so misconstrued. I feel like there are groups of people that should not be being attacked right now. I think this is a part of a darker plan. I think there's darkness behind this. I just feel a certain energy that it didn't make me comfortable. It made me have to record this video, even though I didn't really know how to put it into words. I just know there's nothing wrong with thinking outside the box. And the way that I think about conspiracy theorists is, you know, we're born into a world that is constantly trying to draw boxes around us. They try to draw race boxes around us, and they try to draw monetary value boxes around us, or social class, whatever you want to call it. Well, people like me are the people that question the box, that and they question who was drawing it. Like, I'm not just comfortable with how things are in this world. I'm not like other people. I'm really not. I know that the truth is not often exercised on this planet. And that's why it's really important to have your own truth inside of you that you don't even have to speak on if you don't want to, because it's so true and it's so your manifested reality. And this can be a bad case for some people. There's bad people manifesting bad truths and, you know, spreading hate. But that's why we have to come together. And when there's people trying to shed light on the darkness, you need to be careful with the way that you shut them down, because right now it is not a time. We can't afford to decrease the light in this world. I have I have an obscene amount of faith in the light. I'm a light worker. I'm a body and vessel for the divine, and I always will be. But that's the point, is that we need more of those people to step up. We are awakening. There's spirituality is at an all-time high. There's more spiritual work being done now than ever before in the world, because there's a mass awakening happening. And a lot of those people awakening are going to be conspiracy theorists. They're going to be the people who, and scientists and certain people who are real fixed and stuck on the knowledge that they have. They see conspiracy theorists as people who just want to stretch the truth and turn it into something else. But really, that's not what's going on, guys. There's a reason why we have conspiracy theorists in this world. There's a reason why. I think those certain people were blessed with a certain mind capacity to be able to see through bullshit like that, so that we could actually have hope. I don't think we'd be in a good place without people who conspired against certain theories, I'm just saying, I'm always open to what somebody else thinks. And not really sure what's going on with these videos the last couple days. I'll try not to take offense to it and just meditate on it. But if any of you who watch this video have any information about this, or maybe even opinions or your own conspiracy theories about this, let me know. But I definitely think something's going on in the world lately, and it wouldn't be safe to keep your eyes closed. You have to wake up, guys.